Hey Phil.
Hi Annie, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, very good. So, your first pupil for our first PuttView outdoor glasses experience. So, are you excited about that?
Very excited actually.
Okay, right, cool. Well, I've got a putt set up over here, and the first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is I'd like you to read this putt for me.
Okay.
So just go through your sort of routine as normal, and tell me how you would read a green. What would you be looking for, and how would you kind of pick a target to represent that read?
So I generally start out from the hole, so I visualize how the ball will drop into the hole, and try to work myself back towards my starting position. See the apex point, probably right around here somewhere.
Okay.
And then we'll probably have to aim out a little further.
So first thing, let's put the glasses on and let's project what PuttView would tell us in terms of the path that the ball would take. You mentioned about seeing sort of the apex and then using that to help determine where you would aim. Okay, so with this device here, what I'm actually going to do now, I'm going to present the aim line.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's the immediate thing that you notice about the aim line relative to the point that you picked?
It was a very bad read.
Was your sense of where that apex was, is that fairly accurate?
That was fairly accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a green reading strategy, if you've got a good sense of the curve, we can tap into that and help you predict that aim line better. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take away that aim line, and I'm going to take away the ideal line. So once I remove these visuals, I want you to step in and execute that putt as you would do normally.
It was on the high side.
Missed on the high side, okay. But interestingly, stood from behind, what you could see was that you aimed considerably higher of that point. And often, with people, if they have like an under-read bias, it's very common that they would aim higher. The issue with that at times is as you get better as a green reader, if that pattern still exists, it's very easy for you to then do what you've just done, which is aim higher and then miss the putt. So then you want to go back to under-reading putts. So I'm just going to, you talk about aiming in a straight line there. I'm going to get that ball, I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to change the visual. Okay, and then we're going to hit a putt to see how you react to that visual. Can you see that ideal line down there? So I really want you to kind of get a good sense of, the curvature of that putt, the shape of that curve, and then the entry point to the hole. Now I'm going to remove that just before you step in, but as you step in, try and keep that picture in your mind and let your attention work down that curve. Don't allow your attention to work down to that aim point. So hold that picture in your mind and just intuitively align yourself to that curve and pull the trigger. There you go.
That worked.
Yeah, well done. Just quite simply, stood behind you, I could see that you were, lined up, more accurately, and as a consequence, you had good speed in the first putt, but the speed has then matched that line, it's gone in. That is a very common pattern that I see. Certainly if we're going to improve your green reading, you have to be able to, aim at that better read, don't you? If you can't aim at that better read, there's no point in improving your green reading. And your read and your ability to aim, they need to match up. But that was definitely a nice little insight, and there's hope for you yet.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.